What's up everybody, this is Gamer CJE and welcome back to Cities Skylines. Today we're here in Stockton and as you can see we have a problem. We are not making the money. We are negative. So what we're going to do to fix that is we're going to expand, I think specifically our petroleum. And where we're going to do that is, as you see, we have a very large oil natural resource here, and so we're gonna build and exploit that resource. Now this is a neat little area right here. As you can see, we have access to the rail line here that goes out of the city. We also have access to a road right here. We have access to a population that can work in this area. So we also have this area right here where, if needed, we can expand the residential population, but I don't think that'll be necessary because, as you can see right now, we basically have no demand for residential. And yeah, so also actually right now I think what I could do right now as well is let's go ahead and just put in a whole bunch of commercial right there. That should take care of some of that demand. And I will also be I think over here I'm going to add in an overpass area right here. Let's go with let's see, what's this? Large industry road. We'll see how that works. And there we go, right there. Now let's go ahead and I'm gonna have this come right down off of the highway. Just like that. Then you do the same thing with the opposite direction right there. And probably right here is good. I'm gonna do the same thing. There we go. That's now a functional intersection. Let's get rid of any stoplights or anything. Okay, no stoplights. All right, now I'm also actually, you know what? I think let's continue using this industrial road. And I'm gonna go out to, like, say right here at a 90 degree. Actually, maybe just to right there. Then what I'm gonna do is gonna go a bit straight, then I'm gonna match those ones up. I don't think that was perfect, but it is pretty close. Alrighty, so now let's grab, so this is a 6-lane, and I think the most lanes you can really even utilize is just one with a cargo train station, cargo train terminal. Let's see, this one, I know there's something to do with trains here. Let's go air cargo train station. Okay, so this one, oh, but that's 2 tracks though. Has to be placed roadside. Okay, so I think let's try just doing it that train station, but it's still gonna just use the same number. But it can load 2 trains at once, and I am going to be having a lot of traffic going through here. So You know what? Does the 4-lane have? It does not. So no matter what here, I do need to go down to a 2-lane, one-way industry road. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did that wrong somehow. 1200. Yeah, I did. Okay. 1200. There we go. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and match that up. There's something about symmetry that's just nice. I enjoy symmetry, so there we go. All right, let's get our water put in here real quick. Okay, there's our water. Now, I think let's go ahead and try this cargo rail station here. It's unfortunate that it's on a slant like that. Okay, let's see. So, what I'm going to try to do then is let's see if we can't... I think there's a one-way. There is. Okay. So with this one, let's go in, and with this one, let's go out. Now we're going to have to turn those around. Now the trick is going to be connecting these up to this. Oop. Oh, okay, that's why. Alright, now I'm gonna try to move those together with the Move It mod. And I know that it's probably not going to look too great. Okay, I think that might be about the best that I can do there. You know, it doesn't look too bad. It looks somewhat natural at least, so I'm gonna stick with it. Alright, these are looks like I'm still fighting to kind of try to keep this somewhat symmetrical. Alright, so that's 2120. 1, 2, 3, 2120. This one's gonna need a little bit more fixing up with the Move It mod if it even is gonna look similar at all. Okay, I did something wrong here. That's the wrong direction. Move It mod. Alright, well, doesn't look perfect, but it looks okay. So, next thing we're going to do is obviously paint the oil industry area. And for right now, I'm just going to do this whole big area. Got one big lease. All right. Okay. Now we're going to use that medium industry road. It's going to be 4 lanes. And we're just going to split off in each direction, all the way basically to the edge of the region. And I'm going to try using this roundabout builder thing. The 4 lane. Oh, okay. Press, okay, plus and negative. There we go. Alright. Now come in and do the priority thing. Shift. Control click. There we go. And no stoplights. I'm also, oh, it already makes it so no pedestrians can walk there. Good. Okay. Now let's select where we want our first developments to be. I think right here is a good spot. So we're going to go down to the small industry road, 2 lane. Run our water out here. Alright. I already have everything unlocked pretty much. So let's start out with the biggest stuff. We're not even going to bother building the small stuff. Oh, main building. Okay, oil industry main building. Put it right by the roundabout. Or actually, let's make it not right by the roundabout. I don't think that it should really affect traffic too much, but I'm not sure. So, let's just play it safe. Okay. I believe that that's the biggest oil producer that you can have on land. Yeah, there's offshore. That one's 11,200. This one is 9,600. So it definitely is not as good, but can't really help that. Alright, I'm going to let time start running here, and I'm going to make all these policies available. And before we start sending out oil, let's put in our refinery. I'm going to start off with big old tank farm. Right there. Naphtha cracker plant. Best for plastic. And let's see. Waste oil refining. Wow, that's tiny. Okay, let's put in some of those. And then more of the cracker plants. With a couple of whatever that is. And I'm gonna put in some of this other stuff so at least it's broken up a little bit so it doesn't all look exactly the same. And you know what? Let's, for a little bit of fun, let's throw in a little dirt road that comes out back over here and put down some of these little oil wells out here. Just like that. And let's let it roll. My hope is that this is going to make us lots and lots of money. Probably not right away, but eventually it should make us a whole bunch of money. Here comes all the trucks. Let's see where they go. Good, they're doing what they're doing what they should do. They're going over here and putting it into the resources that we need. That's good. Okay, now let's watch for trains. Hopefully this works out the way that it should. Alright, we've already got oil coming in. That's very good. And then once it loads up a train, see exactly how everything works here. It would be a major bummer if I set this up wrong. Surely we're almost have filled up a train by now, surely. There we go. Alright, well, it looks like it works. Awesome. We're already level 2 on our oil here, and as of right now it looks like we're making money, so that's good. That looks like we're still importing oil, which, oh wow, we're actually using more than we're producing right now, so we do actually need to add some more on the production side of things here. $33. Ooh. This is a busy train station. It looks like I'm gonna be glad that I this. I wish I told you what was in the freight, you know? If it, so that's obviously logs. No telling what this is. Actually, it's probably ore. And that's probably plywood. So we do have, it looks like, ore, forestry, ore, forestry. Do I not have any oil coming in? Here's oil truck. Oil truck. Oil truck. It looks like there's a lot of oil coming in. Alright, let's check in again, make sure our production's high enough. Good. But we are currently losing money, which is the opposite of the whole point of this. Maybe it's just going to take a minute for everything to kind of even out here. I'll just be patient. Losing a lot of money. The oil industry, we're currently making about 18,000 profit out of oil, which is good, but this one is losing money right now, which is not ideal. So one thing that I learned a while ago is you can't just keep adding in more train stations. Like, I can't just put another train station right here. Because this game doesn't really divide the traffic and send half here and half here. What it'll do is it'll reroute to whichever's closest. So all of this stuff will either go over here, over here. They don't split the traffic, so there's no point in just adding in a bunch more train stations. In fact, probably a lot of the stuff in here that would go through this rail station is driving all the way over here to go to this rail station, but I had to have some kind of cargo transportation by rail here for this huge volume of traffic. I mean, look at this. I couldn't have done anything else. I had to have some way for all this traffic to go straight to the rail. All right. Well, currently we're making a profit, and we're about to get to the next level here. We're producing goods very quickly. We have enough workers. We have plenty of workers to get to the next level. We just have to wait until we produce another 2,000 goods, it looks like, and I'll see you then. Alright, so I decided to just wait until we got to level 5 here, to the 13,500 instead of 4,500. You're welcome for not sitting through, 9,000 extra products. But anyway, alright, so we've been pretty consistently been getting positive income. Looks like we're about to dip under to negative again. But anyway, let's pause real quick and look at what's going on here. So our industry is currently making a good profit right now. We're making about 33,000 profit off of oil, which is, as you can see, definitely the best that we have right now. Also, I think the most money that we make, is off of residential income. Our population is currently 72.5, but we're still, dipping into the negative. Two things that it looks like I haven't taken advantage of at all is toll and weekly hotels, but we haven't gotten to that yet because I did buy the DLC, but I haven't really researched it or looked into it at all. So, one thing I don't know if I've ever done is toll roads. I assume they're in here. Pedestrian roads. Road tolls. Okay. Now, where would be a good candidate for tolls? We could try this one. Let's see. This is a... Is this a 6-lane deal here? Let's count them. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 6. Okay. Let's try it. Put in a toll road here and see how it goes. That road? Yes. Okay. Let's see how this goes. If it slows down traffic too much, it may not be worth it. Because I don't really know how much it costs. Even makes money. Okay, so for the moment, I'm just gonna leave it with this one. So 127, 138. Let's go to tolls. Tolls. Okay, so large vehicles. It looks like this is steady about how much. Why do we have everybody just going into this one lane here? Is there a way to make people go into different lanes here? So this one. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm basically just hoping that they'll spread out. Alright, so it doesn't really look like this is slowing down my traffic at all. And what I can do is make this $3 per vehicle that goes through. And let's see if that made any difference at all. So we're going... Man, is that worth it? All that for less than 200. So what I'm trying to do, I guess, basically by doing this is trying to recover some of the cost here of the roads, you know, because I'm spending a fair amount on just roads here. But I'd have to build, let's see, say it's 200. I'd have to build what? That's a little bit less than... I'm not good at math. I really don't know how many it would be. Let's see, if it was 100, that would be... I'm trying to see, is that 2,000 or 20,000? Anyway, who cares? Let's find another place to put one in. Not a good candidate. Oof. I feel like this is gonna make somewhat of a problem because it's gonna slow everything down. But you know what? We're gonna go for it. And if it's a big problem, we can just, we can just take it out. Alrighty, where was that again? There, okay. One way, two way. Alright. Not entirely sure how many lanes that is. Let's see. Okay, so that is correct. See if we can make it look somewhat nice. Oop. Wrong thing. Is that 4? That is 4 lanes. Oh, it's that one. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens if I just do it naturally here. Not try and mess with it. And I am gonna go like the other one. We're gonna have our prices set at 250 and 3. Looks like it's not the end of the world. It is slowing it down, but it's not stopping all the traffic, so I think we can live with it. Let's see where we're at now. I'm guessing 400, almost 500. Okay, so it may be worth it to kind of pursue this. There's not really a good place to put one out there. You know what? Why is this so slow? What happened here? Good gravy. Raw materials. Wow. I'm sure our trains aren't backed up somewhere. The tracks look like everything's running. And that's the only place that's having that problem. Man. Alright, well. I think between putting in this oil development and using these toll roads, I think we are well on the way to actually making some money in this city. So I think that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, consider leaving a like and subscribing, and join me next time.